What's up, guys? Gonna do a demo review today of UCLA Gold. Here, go ahead and fix this. UCLA Gold, and this is the second demo review for the Inferno game. So after I gave them feedback on the first Inferno game that I did a demo review on, they worked on it a little bit, and now they're coming back to it. But I know the result. I know the result of this match, and it's not too pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Oh shit. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a demo review of UCLA Gold, and this is going to be the second demo review on Inferno. So after the first game, they've been working on it a little bit, and they're playing, I believe, UC Irvine. So it's going to be the UC Irvine A team versus UCLA Gold. And looks like I'm just going to go ahead and right into it. And UCLA Gold starting with the pistol round. So you got kind of like two semi-raid bosses going for a fast B play. All right, it looks like a just straight up B rush. So the CT try to fall back. Are they able to trade? No, not really. Bomb goes into CT, and the smokes didn't really come out. So I think this round's over, unless he clutches. Here, let me just gonna go back and show where the critical mistakes were. This is on Pop Flash, by the way. So you got Hugh right here. You got Hugh and Connor C-Gen with the utilities. So if you're doing a rush, this is fast. This needs to be smoked off like right now. So you actually like run up and throw it, or you were throwing it way before. So this smoke is taking forever. So instead of throwing like the set smoke, you're just better off literally like running. You have like your first two, three guys entry, and then you literally just manually smoke it, so it blooms in half a second instead of throwing that which takes 5, 6 seconds to bloom. So I think it was a little sloppy. And then CGen, he still has a flash, so no flash use, no smoke use, and he's gonna die probably. So you don't want to be the utility man and die without having used your utilities. Next round. So the forces coming in, this is pretty standard, obvious. Everyone forces on anti-ecos on Inferno, whether as a terrorist or counter-terrorist. So nice entry right there. Good job. The second guy coming up to site. Good job clearing site like that way. And you guys have cleared it completely. So 3v5, you guys are kind of low health, but if you play the crossfires, honestly, you should be able to trade pretty well. Unless that happens. Okay, so this round is hard miscommunication and pretty much a throw. I know everyone was low, but if you play crossfires, you could pretty much shoot them in the back of the head. So this time it was a lot better entering into B, because I know last time there was like hesitation after you got the first kill, but there was no hesitation this time. So I'm gonna go straight on to Sejan, gets the kill, and you can see Tywin literally just not stopping. He just stops a little bit for the smoke, which is fine, and then he charges and gets this pick right here. Okay, so here, then there's a huge mistake. Here, I'm actually gonna play a little bit slower. So halftime, we'll resume. So there's a huge mistake going on. Okay, right here, Connor is in here. He's in construction, which means Tywin needs to play off of him. So Tywin, he needs to like bait out some shots so that they don't look this way, and then Connor gets a free kill. So like even though everyone's super low health, if Tywin's here baiting out this shot, then he gets a free kill. It's an easy trade. Um, Same thing. Hugh should not be in first oranges. This is smoked off, so he should be in new box, and then after nice five plays, he can go into emo, which he did. So he shouldn't be in this spot either. There's no way he could fall back if they could come in construction. So this is just poor after plan positions. So Tywin, he needs to go there, but he doesn't. So string H is just gonna go ahead and swing out for this first kill. And look at Tywin's positioning right here. That is literally the worst position that you could be in an after plant. So he was right here, right? This is literally the worst position that you could possibly be in because you could get hit from banana, you could get hit from CT, and then obviously here. There's literally no place where he would not get shot from, and he can't fall back anywhere. So, I mean, emo's a good spot. New box. First oranges is okay if you have like really strong construction control, but banana construction. I mean, standing here, he might as well have been like right here, like in the middle of sight. So that's something like an in-game leader like can't call. He can't say um, you guys be here. So this is like individual skill, and Tywin as a player just needs to know that he cannot ever play that spot ever. So two guys come down immediately, basically for free. If you guys just had a crossfire going on here, String H would have probably got traded. And then you can see the rest of the round play out. So he swings out wide, and he's able to kill Hugh as well. Pretty sure. So, yeah, so these are just like really bad after plan positions. Sorry. This should have been your round. And having won the anti-eco, the counter terrorist would have been broke here. I don't even know what that was. Oh, sorry. Dies, gets a pick and falls. Dies here and falls. Gets picked off. He misses the free kill, and that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure that the round is over. But it's an eco. I mean, I know it's an eco, but I think you guys should have been able to at least take out one or two guns. That might affect you. The full AKs, you guys have full gear against P90 and FAMAS, so you guys have a good chance of winning this round. Tywin and Invidious getting strong banana controls. This is good. You guys didn't even actually use any utilities, and you guys got banana controls, so this is good. Right here, I'm just gonna pause it. So you have complete banana control. You have pretty good like alt mid control. I think you guys are gonna start pushing up here, but this is like good control of the map because it's if you look at the time, it's only 20 seconds into the round. So this is a lot of map control. So Tywin's gonna hold for any like pushes for information that the CT sometimes might do. Like sometimes they'll like just flash out. Shove. Kind of scared to peek. Looks like a set smoke play. So Tywin should just be making noise right now. Yeah, just let him fake. Irvine not budging. Oh, unable to get that. Oh, I think he just got spammed from the other side. And then everyone's gonna go ahead and die. Okay, so playing back that round. Alright, so let's go up mid. See what happened here. So you can wait for the smokes. And once you guys come out, okay, so there needs to be someone coming out of boiler as well. Especially if you're gonna go right side. You guys do the smokes. Flash. Gets, and then you just get randomly spammed. That sucks. But Inferno should have died. So yeah, actually you just got spammed, so that sucks. And Nice 5 needs to come out earlier as well. Yeah, honestly though, it's just they hit their shots and UCLA goal didn't. So I think that's honestly what that round just comes down to. Just who lands the shots. The pot flash could use work to be honest though. Pot flash in mid. Again, with like a half buy versus a full buy. Oh, very nice. Able to punish. So with like a half buy versus a full buy, should be able to just take a few guns, maybe get a bomb plant down. That's all you really want. Nice. You guys got a pick. You guys are repping Arch. Second pick. Nice. Oh, what is going on? What just happened? You guys got two picks A. Why are you guys pinching back B? This is a. I don't know who made this mid-round call, but if you got two picks on A, there's literally no reason to go back B. Fortunately, you're able to trade that out. So, right at this point, you just need to play for trades. So, not playing for trades. You guys just need to go up in the same alley and play for trades. Okay, so this is just like a monumental throw. And he's gonna have to clutch this. Manages to make it into pit. Alright, I'm gonna I'm gonna go over that round again. But that was something else. Okay, and first entry, right? So you already got one on A. You know this. And this is a good job wrapping. I think this is definitely the right call. And then right here, you got the second pick, and what happens to this guy? He like goes up and changes his mind. Everyone's baiting each other here. Just go and trade him. Three of you guys are here, and then you guys make the call to go back B? It doesn't make sense. This guy should have been holding the rotations, and you guys should have just been wrapping A really hard. So three of you guys, one come up here and clear this guy, and then you guys could just, that's your round. I think that was Hugh. He just like went in and he like changed his mind because there was a guy pit and he got scared. He should have just charged in, just pretty much like charge into sight, get a weird angle on him, and get these AKs to start fighting, and then get this guy to start coming up. This was 100%. This is the second round you guys threw. I mean, it was basically 4v1 on A site. You had all four players. I think like one apartments and then four guys like rapping or something like that. So definitely a round you guys should have won. And it's not even like UCI are changing anything up. It's just like, okay, so they do the bottom banana smoke. They have no idea how to play this though. So that smoke doesn't matter. Spaz makes contact and falls. You guys have banana control again. So this is, you guys are getting good map control. I know like in the first game I was bagging on UCLA Gold for having zero map control basically the entire game. This time, UCLA Gold are getting great map control, but then everything else is a bit lacking. The after plants, the mid-round calling, just like the overall game sense. But the map control part is really good. And let me just, so this is, you guys are trying to break the crossfires in mid, so picking this way. But you could see UCI actually hasn't changed up anything. They're still playing passive, really giving up banana control very easy. You know that they're usually playing like this. This time there's a variation with Inferno playing here, and then you have like a guy like pit balcony. So this has been the same pretty much the whole game so far. A massive mistake there. So massive crosshair mistake. I think that's coming from Hugh again. So you're gonna see here. Um, And this is smoked off. Okay, right here. Hugh shouldn't be peeking like this. He needs to be holding this angle. So if Connor is peeking this, right? He let him take the duels. What Hugh needs to do is hold these duels. So he decides to give up on this. Why peek it when you should obviously know that there's a crossfire going on. So all he needed to do was hold this guy, and that would have been fine. And Hugh would have probably won that aim duel. But he decides to do this, and then there's no one watching this guy who basically wipes for free. So that's again poor decision making right there. And then you guys just try to run through smoke to make a play. And at this point, look at the bank of the counters. Easy, nice, very. That's a good kill. Um, that's a big mistake on E10's part. So 5v4, up down. You got massive map control. Just massive. I mean, like this should be like 90% your round. As long as you hard execute onto a site with like 4 guys or even 5 guys, I mean, like why not, right? This should be a round. It's gonna be a 5v2 on any site that you guys decide to go to. So it looks like you're choosing A. It looks like we're gonna look at the smokes down here, smoke here, and then you guys are gonna charge up. That's what it looks like. No, it looks like an A fake. Nice, nice. Okay, so here come the A fakes. Draws off the rotation. It's very nice. So that is coming up. Jesus. What happened there? Alright. That's a throw. That is like legitimately a throw. Especially because you got this guy to rotate off and he had to come back halfway through. Where are the flashes? Okay, so he's not blind at all. And then everyone just walks through. Oh my god, okay, so when you guys execute, you guys need to execute properly. Like, if you guys use your smokes here, right? Then these 2 guys need to do their smokes, or like at least if you're not gonna smoke spools, which is fine, completely understandable. Your pop flashing needs to be better. Like flash over sight, flash. Since you're gonna be since you were running through smoke anyway, just like give flashes over sight, and then you guys could go ahead and run out. So I mean, those are rounds that you can't afford to lose. You got an early pick. You had complete map control over anything, over like the whole map. That's not a round you can afford to lose. I mean, make them bait out some. I mean, you didn't even have to play fast. Make them bait out more utilities. Especially because you got a pick so early in the game, early in the round. It's traded. Yeah, Inferno was in a dumbass position right there. Oh, random spam. Nice. This is a winnable round. You guys are pinched, but might be able to make it back. Yeah, but everyone knows. Took a little bit too long, so everyone knew. That round was whatever, because it was like a half pie. Took away 2 guns, it's okay. Miscommunication. This time, gotta really work for your map control. No, you're just running up mid. And string age not caught in the right position. Here comes the wrap. Double pick. This is. Please don't tell me you lose this round. Jesus. Okay. 5v2. Unwinnable situation for UCI. Don't have to walk here at all. He already knows where you are because you took that shot. Not the best place. Again, hold on. Okay. So for after plants, ice 5 here is fine. One on site, one graveyard. That's also fine. That's also okay. And then one pit, right? This is a useless position though. Like I'm trying to put it into like nice words. But if they come out arch, there's no way he could fall back. So if he's like facing decent players, they'll do a pop flash where it like pops here and then he'll get completely blinded. Or like they'll double peek. They'll peek from library and then the library guy has complete advantage because he could jiggle peek that however he wants. So once he spots you, he's gonna bait out your shots, mess with your recoil, and then he's gonna re-engage and win that fight. So this is an awful spot to be in. Um, especially because you just can't fall back. There's no way. So he needs to just be in like boiler with nice vibe. So nice vibe was holding this. Maybe he could be in like this side of apartments, or he could just be under porch watching this way. But this is the kind of position where you don't want to be in. Graveyard, that's fine. Site, that's fine. Everything else is fine. That's well, that's exactly how I said would happen happened. So good shot. Spaz just trying to do some economic damage. He's gonna die for it. Yeah, but pretty much exactly how I said it would go down and pretty much went down. Um, I feel like Tywin's a like pretty solid entry player, like an entry fragger for UCLA Gold, but um, the decision making and game sense definitely has to improve. Alright, so he smoked off. This time he decided not to push through, getting apartments control. But they've been playing the same. Like UCI aren't that good. Like look at this smoke, and then they re-smoke this off without gaining any map control. They don't know how to play Banana. They don't know how to play Inferno either. So I don't feel like you guys should be getting crushed 8-1. Oh my god, what a shot. Right as the smoke was dissipating. But nice win by Hugh. I mean Tywin going for it. Nice. Should be an easy trade. Plan it for default. So if you can't get into pit, so let's look at these. These are perfect. These are like this is unbreakable. So this is another UCLA gold round. So this is much better. So I think Cgen is under porch. Yeah, okay. So this is not a bad position. Because you especially because you could buy a lot of time with your if you like jiggle, and you could also choose when to fight. It's not. It's a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. So Invidious is here. Um, that's also fine. Site, pit, really strong position to be honest. I think on the after plan, graveyard is probably the strongest position. Um, where you like hide in that spot, kind of like Olaf Meister did at like one of the majors. So I think that's an extremely powerful spot. You could always double up pit too. I think he was exposed though. That's the danger of hiding under that spot. Yeah, so I kind of hesitated because like I was like, all right, that's an okay spot, right? Oh, they lose both guys. That sucks. But like, it's a decent spot if a guy's coming up this way because he's looking for this. Not really looking for the, and this guy could hear, and then he could choose his peak timings. The dangerous thing is if he's looking for it, yeah, he could definitely get you from here. Um, but I mean, it's an okay spot. 8-2, both economies looking pretty broken. UCI playing really aggressive opponents. Easy trade. 5v4. You guys got this. Nope. Connor goes ahead and goes down. Nice. You got 2 picks on A. Work the A super fast right now. If the team moves fast, it's too slow. It was just too slow. They already rotated. I mean, this rotation timer, by the way, that's like 10 seconds. This is like 10, 15 seconds. I mean, that just means UCLA goal didn't move fast enough. Shouldn't be flashing. Shouldn't be. Yeah, just gun. Because they have no idea where Hugh is. Based on watching this, the score definitely shouldn't be 9-2. It should at least be like 7-4, but it should have swung even more to UCLA goals side because if you won those earlier rounds, the CT economy would have been broken earlier. But the CTs literally have not had to buy pistols. So they've played 11 gun not 11 yeah, besides the pistol round, they've had only gun rounds. So this could have easily been like instead of 9-2, it could have been like 6-5 UCLA gold if they didn't mess up like 2 of the rounds that they I think they just threw completely. Oh, heavy miscommunication. That's again, that shouldn't happen. Inferno should be dead. Um, and you guys shouldn't have 2 people dead from this 4-man stack, especially because they spotted the bomb. This is impossible. This is um, everyone will come out to come out at the same time. Yes. Oh, double eco. I mean, if you're gonna double eco, you might as well bot last round. Like 4 spot with like AKs and stuff. So assuming that you said the gold loses this round because obviously they're on an eco, um, they might as well. They have to win the last 2 rounds. Just rotate off. Engage. Starting to rotate off. That's an eco. I don't even know if there's much to look at. There's communication issues. So far, what I've seen, there's a lot of communication issues, and then there's a lot of individual decision making that needs to go down. That needs to improve. So what I criticized before was I'm sorry. What I criticized before was the lack of map control. Oh, by the way, it's uh it's 6 a.m. in the morning. I am so dead tired, but I'm doing this for you guys. 6 a.m. in the morning. So The map control thing got a lot better. Now you gotta try baiting out utilities, I think. From like when you're talking about Inferno, just like have better methodical play and then better fast play as well. It's just I think a lot of it comes down to the execution and stuff like that. And there's a lot of miscommunication going on within the executions itself. Going down early, invidious. Going towards A, that's fine. You guys still haven't tried like a hard B execute. Looks like it's, looks like UCLA Gold just practiced the A. So these aren't even executes, just straight up aim duels. Nice 5. Yeah. This caused the B guys to push up. Gets the frag, now it's up to nice 5. So there was no flashes. So this round there was no flashes. It was just dry peek, dry peek, dry peek. So pay the price for it. Decent free fires, did a lot of damage, but that wasn't enough. Well, yeah, there was just no flashes. It's like desperation mode, but it's making worse and worse decisions. Guys, if you guys have tried like a full B execute, I think it would work. Like honestly, smoke, smoke, molly, molly, flashes, and then start flashing in. Remember, on Inferno, executions can come really late, so executions can come in even like 20 seconds left into the round. So if you watch UCLA Blue play in some of their scrims or like matches, you'll see how late we execute sometimes. Like sometimes it's fast play. Oh, unable to hit the shot. A lot of it is just losing aim duels as well, I think. But which is odd because I don't think UCLA Gold's aim isn't that is that bad. Like I think UCLA Gold has a lot of decent aimers. Just so like I think a lot of it came down to just like bad personal decision making, bad communication, stuff like that. But on your T side, I don't think any of the rounds went like really late. I'm not saying like you should, but sometimes you need to just to bait out their smokes, bait out their mollies and stuff. Because if you're trying to execute and they bait out or they smoke, then it kind of breaks your execute. After this demo review, let me just get in game real quick to show you what I'm talking about. So for pistol, you got 2 armors, 1 utility, double kit. That shouldn't happen, so I think that's a mistake. I don't think you should ever double kit. Um, 1 max, honestly. Just a full-on Glock trend. Looks like a waterfall. So this setup. Okay, so I don't like this setup for a pistol. So the problem with this setup, so he was trying to bait for a nice 5, but once Hugh falls off, he needs to fall off too. So like he can't be sitting here. He's actually worthless. So nice 5 is worthless. Connor's pushed up here. Tywin should be rotating or pushed up with him. So 2 worthless players right now on CT. Tywin is effectively won't be doing anything, especially on a pistol where you know the terrorists are going to play fast, and also worthless position right here.
Let's go. Home library.
Totally doable. Taiwan's just walking the whole time. There's no point. Okay, so you could see how that affected the round. This rotations were pretty slow, and then you could see how that also affected the round. If you, for pistol, someone should be peeking mid as a CT. I mentioned this in the other video, but someone needs to be peeking mid and grabbing information. So if he doesn't see anything, right, and CGen pushed up, if you guys don't see anything, you know 100% that they're alt and they're probably gonna wrap around A, and then so you guys could back off. So like one person could go pit, one person could be like site or whatever, graveyard, whatever, right? And then you could have like this arch guy either watching from here, and then wrapping back like this. Regardless, like Connor pushed for information and he didn't see anything, then this guy either needs to rotate to A or push B with him. So that needs to be like an instant call. The moment Connor goes to car and doesn't see anything, this guy needs to immediately like react, and someone needs to like they need to communicate to each other. So Connor's like, I don't see anything. Then immediately in Taiwan's head, he needs to be like, all right, I'm rotating off, right? Or let's just push banana. That the call needs to be immediate. Someone needs to be peeking mid for the pistol. Again, I mentioned that in the other video. You just need to gain that information. It's a USP against the Glock, so even if you get headshotted, you won't die, and there's a very high chance that you would land a headshot against these enemies, especially if they're clustered. But if you don't see anyone, then you at least grab information. For pistol, I also like a guy holding like this long haul. Again, at least for info. So like, even if you don't get the kill, like you just take a few shots and then you can fall off and play however you want. And then and then on the retake, Taiwan was walking this whole way, so he was just walking, 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 walking. Doesn't have to walk. They're, I mean, where else could they look? So they're fighting here. They're fighting here. He needs to not bait and just run up and help his team. So that's also a common mistake a lot of players make, where they'll like walk in places where they shouldn't walk. It's like let's say you're trying to retake B, you shouldn't be walking. You wouldn't be walking here. You wouldn't be walking here. They already know you're coming that way. There's only like three ways that you could possibly retake this: banana, CT, and construction. So like they just shouldn't be walking like this like in like those situations. Even if you come up banana, you shouldn't walk up banana in a lot of situations unless it's like a clutch or something. But like they already know basically the avenues of a retake. So same thing. I mean they could just basically expect someone to come down this way. So Taiwan should have been running the whole time. Let's see if I could go back to that pistol round.
Not where I want. Let's go. Oh my god.
My God, go TV.
This is not where I want.
So let's go back to that pistol round, and let me just like press control and then show you the minimap
This is not
of
where I
what
want.
that looked like. Alright, so it looks like there's a bit of a confusion in the buy. You could literally just play standard. So here, they wanted to bait each other. Hugh peeks mid. The information should be up. So Taiwan needs to rotate back, not go on site. Like once Hugh peeked mid, there's no reason for him to be here.
Let's go.
Right, so Taiwan was already fighting from library, so there was no reason for him to walk up.
Oh my god.
Right here, he should just be helping out his teammates. And it's funny because in the other video, I kind of pooped on Tywin for holding this position while his friends were up here. So you had two players here, and Tywin was like holding this. So I was like, that's a useless position. And it kind of happened again where Connor was up here, already peeking down, and Tywin was on site. So that's another useless position. Trying to take an aggressive peek mid. Eh. I mean, at this point, like I'm pretty sure like the game's over, so they're not really caring that much. So this round's over, and this round's probably over too. So he really wants to get baited. So playing this cubby wants Invidious to bait for him, but this just isn't proper Counter Strike. So I understand that Alvin wants the free kills here, but this isn't like, how do I say this? When you play like 5v5 Counter-Strike, the thing that you're looking for, like the thing that like you're like telling your teammates to do shouldn't be like a one-way smoke. It should be you should be focused on how to rotate a smoke, how to how to do like certain like execute smokes, but your focus shouldn't be, oh yeah, I found a cool one-way smoke. Let me show you so you could do this. This is like that same mentality. So instead of I think there was a guy apartment who just died. So instead of playing Crossfire with him apartments, instead of um holding pit together or holding balcony or something like that, it's let me get this bait kill and cubby with my pot flash kind of mentality. So like even if you get one kill, you're gonna get traded immediately. Like even if you get that one flash, unless you get instant headshots on every single person, someone's gonna come up and instantly trade you. So so that kind of like mentality is just like poor, I think, for Counter Strike. I think he just straight up pre-fired. They know exactly where it is. All right, good game. So let me go ahead and get a game. Show you a couple of things on the T side, cause you play most of your rounds on T side, and then I'll also show you some of this some stuff on CT side because yeah, I mean the CT side. Even if UCLA Gold started CT side, I think they would have lost most of their CT side rounds, to be honest. Although again, I gotta say on their T side, their map control is a lot better. So getting the early pick that happened quite a few times. So that's good. It's just everything else that needs to come together. All right. So gaining map control is fine. Against better teams, you're definitely gonna have to use utilities though. So whether that's a flash or like a molly, it doesn't matter. But you know, you would have to like flash yourself up and then drive these guys back. You could also molly the car and stuff like that. But once you're up here, you want to bait out utilities. So you don't want to just sit here. I think they did smoke out a few times, but you want to make sure that when you actually execute, they don't have smokes out or mollies out for you. Okay? It can be hard against good teams, but like whoever's here, I mean he can go ahead and like fire a few shots and see if that's enough to prompt like a rotation, right? And if that's not enough, like and if you're like an entry fragger, like throw a smoke yourself. Like throw a smoke and trade a smoke for smoke. So if that's not enough to bait something out, so then throw smoke and they're gonna re-smoke and or like they're gonna molly whatever. You could also like jiggle peek this and then see if like anyone like if you're gonna get like a reaction, so you know where kind of like the positions they're playing. You could also listen if you're here to see if you hear any shuffling, stuff like that. But basically, you want to bait out these utilities. So Inferno is a map where a lot of times the executes will happen very late because it's Inferno is a smoke map. It's an execute based map, and if the CTs like honestly like at the start of the round, if you get like a smoke down here, right? You could play up here for a while, whatever, throw flashes. You could play back here, and once you fall back, the terrorists when they come up, they can't just come up. They would have to like molly sandbags. Here, there's a smoke, but like they would have to molly sandbags. They would have to actually use resources, and they would have less resources for the take. On top of that, you get smokes rotated over, right? Then that's another however many seconds that you guys could buy off. And then you could play your two smokes, and then you have your mollies. So a lot of times the executes will come in really, really late. Um, but the point is you have to bait out these nades very early. Or like as they're throwing the nade, you gotta make like a split second decision to push through it. Okay? So like that execute, that quote unquote execute, this guy wasn't blind, so he just basically spread you guys down. So this guy wasn't blind, so just spread you guys down. Honestly, like when you guys execute, just like do like a full-on execute. Smoke this. Jesus Christ. Okay, smoke this. Molly out new box. Have someone else molly out new box. So like when you guys come up, just flash over the site, and then once you guys start entering, this guy flashes behind the roof. So this guy can have free entries. And then you have more guys in the back just flashing deep CT, so he's flashing deep rotations, as well as the guy if he fell back. So like once you guys do that, you guys should be able to pretty much flush out the site. Anyone new box is mollied. You guys could take the fight here, just coming up this way. So you could take the fight, come up. You have a vantage point. If they're not there, this is smoked off. You guys just have to clear a emo, and that's it. And you have to play for the after plant. After plant, if you again, if you see UCLA blue versus SDSU, you're gonna see the crossfire from emo and U-box. Extremely powerful. I didn't see it being utilized in the other game, in the game you guys played. I saw Alvin here, but then I saw no one here. I saw one person here, one person here, not sure why. He wasn't even back all the way. He was like all the way like up here, and then he just got spammed. He's back all the way. I mean, it's not like it just depends on what's going on. So like if you have a guy banana holding this down, then this isn't too bad of a spot because all you have to look is like CT, and then you could just flick onto this guy because this guy isn't really looking for you here. Once he comes out here, he's looking for new box, and then he's looking for here and then here, right? And then if you have like a guy grill, like it just gets complicated. So this isn't like too bad of a spot if you have banana control. But yeah, that retake. If you have Tywin, just bait out the shots for him like this, right? And he gets the focus on him, then Connor he should be able to get a free kill. Once he starts shooting, and once he starts shooting, you could re-peek. So once he starts shooting, you re-peek. So if he turns that way, he's dead. That's how you work your crossfire. That's how Min and I worked our crossfire here. Um, I let Min make contact, so we didn't say anything by the way. So I let Min make contact here, and once he made contact, then I started bursting out. So they weren't even looking at me; they were looking at him. And then once I started shooting like this guy started looking at me, and then Min popped out from the right side and popped him. So like that's how you play your crossfires. And then okay, so let's see what else happened. Oh yeah. This position right here, like I said before, if you're here, you're obviously gonna check like this. So he gets to choose the timing of his peaks. So once he peaks this, right? He's gonna check this. Once he spots you, like you're gonna commit. So once you see it, you're gonna spray a little bit, and then he would just peek again and take you out. Also peek you there. Um, and then against some of the better teams, like you'll get pop flashed easily. I mean, you're completely blind. So that's again, this is a spot that's like okay. So it's not like awful, but like you can see how there's no way you could fall back. This is like an off angle that you could play at like a higher level, just because it's not an angle anyone ever plays. So that's like an angle I guess you could play in the off angle, but yeah, just generally don't try to play this. For after plants, this isn't bad either, especially because you could fall back. You can't. I guess you would have to like jiggle. Um, this position's again. I think it's decent, but unfortunately, that guy was looking for it. I think some of the best positions are honestly boiler like this, where you hug it like that, and hopefully they don't check this angle. They often don't. You could get that kill very easily, and then you could swing out, try to get the second kill. I think Alvin was up here. This is also a very good angle, and then he could just like fall back to apartments. Playing like this. You got a guy pit. Get a guy graveyard right here. I think this is an extremely strong angle for the after take, for the retake. So you could hold this angle if no one's holding apartments. But there's so many avenues, and you could just hide behind this thing the whole time. So I think that's also extremely powerful. Um, for your CT side, for the pistol, once he peeks out, okay, so for the pistol, you definitely can't have that. So you can't have this guy and this guy. That means you have complete lack of port side control. So you need two guys up in this area. So whether that be pit, balcony, graveyard, doesn't matter. But you need two guys here. Even for gun rounds, you need two guys here. Like honestly, the only time you would do that is to throw them off like in like a random gun round. So like that would have to be a call. Like let's say that you feel like they're taking arch control. So they're smoking right side off and they're going arch multiple times. Then you could call that like or yeah, like that's just not something you call in the pistol because pistol rounds are not gun rounds. So it's usually rush, fast paced. Um, the terrorists will try to overwhelm you with 5 Glocks because it's extremely difficult to stop. So you need, I mean, even in a normal gun round, you just need two guys up here. And then for your B players, I realized that you guys switched up the way you guys kind of played A and B because I think Taiwan was playing B for the second one, but the first one he was playing A. So if Connor peeks out here, I think honestly, there's only two ways you could play it. One guy could hold a flash for him, right? So, and then just like flash as he engages, so it pops like behind him. Or you just white peek with him. So if Connor peeks like this, then you gotta peek with him and then be fighting with him. Or you just come if you have utilities, then you're back here, maybe like flashing for him, so you can see where that flash pops right behind. That's only if they're like coming up and engaging. So if like he's holding it this angle or something. So still, I think still there's like that lack of understanding of the game. And then the mid round calling also needs a lot of work, especially where you guys got like the entry. You guys got a nice entry here, and you wrap. Nice entry here. The immediate call should have been to a wrap A site. I mean, you got 2 kills. So Um, I'm not sure what's going on with the in-game leading and stuff in the communication, but if you guys work on the communication and then just literally go into a server and try 3v3s, 2v4s, try retaking, try after plants, try all these like scenarios, and you're gonna be able to see like, oh yeah, you're right, that was a bad position that I did hold. Yeah, you're right, that was a that was not a good position or like not a good call that like we made. So I mean, if you guys just play standard, I feel like on the first game, um, you guys just kind of like just played standard CT side and it was fine. Obviously, you guys got kind of lost the terror side really hard, so you weren't able to play out many CT side rounds. But um, yeah, I would suggest play like after plants, scrim a little bit more, and hopefully you guys get better on this map.